Hey there! Have you ever wanted to describe a beautiful park, your city, or maybe even just your room in English? Well, you're in luck! In this explainer, we're going to learn the perfect words to do exactly that. Let's get started.
So let me ask you a question. When you see a new place, how do you talk about what's in it? What words do you use to say that something exists? Right there.
In English, we have these fantastic little phrases, there is and there are. They're basically the special tools we use to say that something is present in a place. Super useful for describing what you see.
You know, the best way to really get this is to hear it in a real conversation. So let's listen to two friends talking about a park. Now, listen carefully for how they use there is and there are.
Okay, here's the first person. I visited a new park yesterday. There is a beautiful lake in the middle.
And their friend asks, "Really? Nice. Are there many trees?"
The first person answers, "Yes, there are lots of trees. There are also some animals near the river."
The friend is still curious. That sounds lovely. Is there a mountain nearby? And the final reply, no, there isn't a mountain, but there are some small hills. Did you catch all of that? Awesome. Now, let's figure out the rules.
So, how do we know when to use is and when to use are? Well, it all comes down to one really simple question. Are you talking about one thing or many?
The rule couldn't be easier. We use there is when we're talking about just one thing, singular, like a beautiful lake. But when we're talking about two or more things, so plural, we switch to there are. For example, many trees. See? One thing is, many things are. Okay, so let's make some positive sentences. When you want to say something exists, for just one item, you say, there is a tree in the garden. If there's more than one, you'd say, there are many plants in the forest. Simple enough, right?
But what if something is not there? For negatives, we just add not. So for one thing, we say, there isn't a mountain here. And you probably know, isn't is just the short, easy way to say is not. And for many things, you'd say, there aren't many fish in the river, where aren't is short for are not.
All right, we've got positive and negative sentences down. So what about questions? I promise you this part is super easy. All you do is swap the first two words. That's it.
Let's see this in action. You start with a statement like, there is a river. Now just take those first two words and flip them. And voila, you get the question, is there a river? It works exactly the same for plural too. There are trees becomes, are there trees?
So if we go back to that conversation we heard, the singular question was, is there a forest near the town? And the plural question was, are there any rivers nearby? See how the verb is or are just pops right to the front?
Hey, when someone asks you a question like that, you can give a really simple, short answer. For is there, you can just say, yes, there is, or no, there isn't. And for are there, you can answer, yes, there are, or no, there aren't. So easy.
You are doing an amazing job. We've covered a lot, so let's put everything we've learned together in one quick final summary.
Okay, this little table has everything you need. For singular, that's one thing we use there is for positive, there isn't for negative, and is there for questions. And for plural, two or more things, we use there are, there aren't, and are there. This is your go-to guide.
All right, now for the fun part. It's your turn. Look around the room you're in right now. Go on, look around. Can you describe it? Ask yourself, is there a window? Are there any books? Yes, there is. Yes, there are. Go ahead, give it a try. Describe your world.